You're looking at the Detroit DD16, the largest, most powerful engine in the lineup. But here's the million-dollar question, or at least the $30,000 one. What does it really take to rebuild one of these beasts? And how do you avoid burning cash while doing it? Today, we're peeling back the shop curtain. Real costs, expert strategies, and insider practices you won't hear from your average technician. Whether you're running a long-haul fleet or managing your own iron horse, this episode could save you thousands or save your engine altogether. Stick around, because halfway through, we're revealing a rarely discussed shop tactic that can quietly sabotage your rebuild before the first bolt is even turned. Let's start with the reality. Rebuilding a DD16 is not a casual project. It's a high-stakes overhaul of a 2,900-pound powerhouse built to haul freight over mountains, not sit in a corner waiting on back-ordered parts. Base rebuild kits typically run between $9,000 and $12,000. That covers essentials: pistons, liners, bearings, gaskets. But that's only the tip of the iceberg. Factor in high-pressure fuel injectors, a turbo replacement, head machining, labor, and diagnostic time, and you're easily looking at $25,000 to $35,000 out the door. And that's if nothing else goes wrong. But hey, who doesn't love an engine rebuild that costs as much as a used Peterbilt? Now here's the part most owners overlook: planning. Before a wrench even touches the block, a reputable shop will conduct a top-end inspection, borescope the cylinders, test for liner height, inspect cam lobes, and pressure test the cooling system. Skipping this is like rebuilding a house without checking the foundation. Don't be the person who says, "It was running fine until I rebuilt it." Now let's talk parts and where the hidden traps lie. There are three primary categories: OEM components, certified remanufactured, and offshore aftermarket. Only one of those comes with tight tolerances, quality control, and a warranty that's worth anything. Sure, those budget kits from unknown brands may look appealing, especially when they're half the price. But here's a cold fact: you get what you pay for. Premature bearing wear, improper piston-to-liner clearances, and cheap seals can set you up for a second rebuild before the first one pays for itself. Pattern interrupt. Humorous analogy. Putting off-brand pistons in a DD16 is like putting bicycle tires on a freight train. You'll look fine until you move. Now, one secret that separates seasoned builders from backyard guesswork: engine break-in. This isn't your dad's small-block Chevy. The DD16 needs load, early and often. No prolonged idling. No gentle first 500 miles. Proper combustion pressure is critical to seat the rings and avoid glaze on the liners. A soft break-in leads to hard failures. And here's something you won't hear at most shops. Some rebuilders cut corners by reusing wear-sensitive components, like rod bolts or cam bushings, if they look okay. Always ask for a full parts list and photographic documentation. If they hesitate, walk away. Let's shift gears. Timing. Not in terms of ignition, but your timing. The smartest rebuilds happen during planned downtime. That means booking your engine in off-season or between hauls, not when it's already failed roadside with a tow bill clocking $3,000 before the hood even opens. Now, you may have heard about mobile rebuilders offering on-site service at a fraction of the cost. Tempting? Sure. But remember, you're rebuilding a 16-liter engine, not replacing a spark plug. Precision matters, cleanliness matters, and unless your front yard doubles as a sterile machine shop, think twice. Still with me? Good, because here's what most owners don't realize until it's too late. Documentation is everything. If your rebuild isn't logged with the engine serial number, date stamped, and registered with Detroit or your warranty provider, you've just wiped out resale value, support eligibility, and any future claims. And that leads us to a cliffhanger worth sticking around for.